A lot in the news today, and I think it's an illusion. My critics are right. I do have something in common with Howard Beale.
I want you to get up now. I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, "I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!"
I'm mad as hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore!
I'm mad as hell! I'm not going to take it anymore!
I'm mad as hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore!
You know, this is the way I feel. It's just me, but I am mad as hell. And yeah, I do wonder every night why you're not out your window just crying out saying, "I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore." The Dow goes up. The Dow goes down. Today it's up. Everybody's smiling. Everybody's happy. Great. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think I am, but maybe I am. I think people understand that with all of the spending and the uncertainty from government, we are far from standing on solid ground. But the media seems to be painting a picture of anyone who is worried enough to prepare for the future as crazy. Oh, they're crazy. I'm crazy. You're crazy. We're all crazy together. People now are starting in the media to tell you, "Oh, you can't trust that Glenn Beck. He's crazy." Or, "I have something to gain," or, "I'm just a Republican hack in disguise." The obvious insinuation is, if you're watching this television show every night, you're one of those three as well. But I think what they've missed here is, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think I've asked you to trust me. I'm asking you to trust yourself. People try to say this, all about my ratings, and this is all about ratings. I'm only saying these things because of ratings. Really? My opinions have not always been so popular. Did you see the ratings last time? They just recently have come into fashion, I guess. And yes, I do, on this program, cry like a little girl sometimes. I'm sorry, actually, if that destroys my credibility with you, but I've stopped hiding who I am and being ashamed of who I am a long, long time ago. And if you don't like it, that's okay. There are other shows on TV. Watch them. I am who I am, like it or not. Big girls don't cry. Oh, but I do from time to time. Why? Because, as I've told you before, I feel passionately about my country and the people in it. I, like you, believe in America's promise. And I think that over the years, the promise has been distorted. It's like a clown show now. I don't believe in the promise of government. Have they fixed the economy today? I believe in the promise of the dreamer, the one who's all sweaty and stinky from working hard all day, but refuses to give up because they know they are the ones that can still change the course of their life. Only in America can this still happen. But as Europe warns us about going too socialist, I think our collective gut is warning us as well that this is in jeopardy. For anybody who has followed me over the years, you know that, like you, I wanted change last November. I wasn't a fan of the Bush administration at the end. The right was frustrated just as much, I think, as the left, maybe even more so, because we felt as though we were betrayed. We were the people who were taking all the hits for these guys, and we were betrayed. We believed in something. The Republicans, we thought, believed in things like small government and not a big debt and border security, but they didn't. We all wanted change last November. To me, at least, though, not enough Americans demanded answer to the question of what kind of change are you for? And in the end, all of the politicians were just claiming change. Oh, I'm changed. Changity, change, change. The real emotion felt by almost all Americans had been turned into a bumper sticker, and then the game just started all over again. They're for earmarks when they're in power, and against them when they're not. We can't afford this debt, it's out of control when they're out of power, but they can't spend enough when they're in power, and the sides just keep changing. When I said I wanted change, this is what I meant. No more lies. No more games, no more earmarks, no more politicians saying one thing and then doing another. Don't do the right thing for your party or your special interest group. Do the right thing for your country, even when it means you're in trouble, even at your own political peril. Honesty is what you say or do when people aren't watching. Integrity comes from doing the right thing even when it hurts. I know that everything in this country is seen through the prism of the right versus Obama. Well, that's not my reality. Is it yours? I mean, this isn't about the president. America is much bigger than the president or Congress or any political party. I don't think it would have been that different if John McCain would have won. They're taking us to the same place. You know, everybody's dividing us. I think there should be a new dividing line. Maybe political game players from honest citizens that actually care. Or better yet, almost every current politician from their seats of power. America, we have come to a very dangerous point in our country's long, storied history. America doesn't trust anyone anymore. We don't trust anything anymore. Everybody is telling you, you know, I'm the one you can believe in. You know, I'm different. You know, I'm the one that you can trust to bring change. Yet nobody ever seems to really do it. So do I come to you every night and ask you to trust me? I hope you've never gotten that impression, because the answer is no. Instead, I ask you to do something that this whole broken system of government and media has taught you not to do. Trust yourself. Empower yourself. You are the solution. Take charge of your own life. Don't take my word or anybody else's word for anything. Read. Question every angle and trust your gut. I read something back in the 90s that changed my life. It was Thomas Jefferson. He said, quote, "Question with boldness even the existence of God, for if there be one, he must more approve of the homage of reason than that of blindfolded fear." Boy, that just made sense to me. But that's the problem in America anymore. We don't have anyone asking honest questions anymore. Everybody has an agenda. They want their answer to be right. I hope my answer is wrong. You know what? This is what I liked about Tim Russert. I think he was a guy who engaged in honest questioning. No matter what side of the aisle you were on Sunday morning, man, you could turn him on and he'd piss you off or make you cheer. And usually in the same episode. He would ask the tough questions, and he was fair. The only agenda that Tim Russert seemed to have was the truth. You know, when he died, I had only been in television for a very short while. But I was amazed in journalism how he was universally loved. And even more than just how much they loved him, everybody who was in journalism, they all said things like, boy, they sure don't make him like that anymore. I kept asking, why? I mean, nobody made Tim Russert. He made himself. If you miss him, you should become him. You know, everybody makes themselves, we all do, by the way we choose to live our lives. When journalists decide that the only thing that sends a chill down their leg is integrity, well, then maybe America will be able to trust them again. You know, and the line of journalism has been blurred. It has been blurred by those who can hide in the fuzziness. I want you to understand clearly, I am not a journalist. Be very clear on that. I'm an opinion maker. I'm no different or any smarter or better than you. I have found myself at a place that is incredible, at an amazing time in our country's history. I don't take that lightly, but I also don't hesitate to give you my opinion. It's what they pay me to do. It was, quite frankly, it was all fun when it started a few years back. It was fun until it started to count. Now it does. You should know that I know that. I realized over the weekend, I was doing a lot of soul searching, and I realized I'm a guest in your home. You invite me in at this time every night. And a lot of people in America have never even heard of me or don't know who I am. So let me tell you myself. I'm an imperfect guy. In my life, I've done some pretty bad things. Not jail-worthy, but certainly blush-worthy. I am a recovering alcoholic, and I feel at times like I'm a recovering dirtbag as well. I stopped drinking in the 90s, but I really only sobered up when I found faith in the late 90s. I'm a small businessman. I do radio, I do television, internet, I write books, I print a news and humor magazine, and I built it all from scratch with the help of an amazing group of people.